Yo. Fine. You don't want to talk? All you gotta do is say something. Up, 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 up. Oh, hey. Nice. It's not hard. Easy. These people are making it easy because everyone's getting into computers, bro. Yeah. You're running a super old BIOS. Yeah, that's. I'm familiar with what you're. As soon as you started to like talk about the amount of stuttering you had from like opening, that's exactly what I had. So like I was kind of familiar with it. Everything can be a little different, but yeah, man, I fucking that's how I was whenever I was playing back in the days. Just real shitty. You couldn't really look at someone's base. It's like, oh shit, just run looking at the ground. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you the technical term, but like it's not really gonna affect you. Yeah, but like if you can get it, anytime I can get it, I'm gonna grab it. It's like $2 extra for the bundle whenever I'm getting my wires and shit. But it's gonna be like long term. Like you want it, like if you're gonna like set up, like homie has that house set up, probably has 6E running through the whole house, because that's like smart thing to do. But yeah, I mean, like us as customers, we could go get like Cat 5, I think. Putting what in? You got your chip in? No, yeah. Take that goddamn computer apart and put it in. I'm gonna do it right now. I don't know what you're doing sitting here talking in Discord. Should be out there upgrading your PC. Relax, upgrade that PC, chill, screwdriver in the hand, watch fucking TV. Oh, settle down. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. All the floors above it are fucked, except for maybe 3 if you move the jump up. They still have you doing a BIOS thing doesn't affect how often the game does that unless you adjust how often the game does that. No, it still will. I'm just saying. Those GC, just Google GC garbage collects on Rust, man. It's just, you can have the top end 1300K anytime it does the garbage collect, you'll notice it. Some are smoother than others. But it's so much a thing that you can, if you went through that website at all and read to a part about the launch arguments in Steam. No, I know it's not a matter of you doing it, but if you've read that far to it, you'll know what it kind of does, and those arguments are going to be like what can affect that. Like me particularly, I have put garbage collect of 2048 in there. Some people will put a higher number, 4096, just double that, but I don't have that much RAM. I'm running 16 gigs RAM as well with 32 gigs RAM. But in those launch arguments, you set like to force the game into running all cores, which will be great for your new CPU. You know, it'll kind of negate that issue of where I've mentioned before, like some games won't utilize all the cores, and you can force games to use all that, but it just takes a little extra research, and you'll be like, and updating it too. Like if you were to have that set up and you upgrade your PC, those arguments should be updated as well, because your CPU threads and cores are going to change, and especially with what you're putting in. Sometimes they won't. Like if I were to go from a similar CPU to a similar upgrade, it might not change, but it just takes like a little tweaking. And then you can also set the max memory that the game can use, and that's something that's whenever I started to think that we could benefit from having more RAM. But yeah, those launch arguments become like I've started like getting in. That's another nerd side of the Rust shit that like I do get into, you know. Like, so I understand some of the nerd stuff, but They get fucking crazy. But that garbage collect, man, I fucking went in and I found how to get that shit. And you just, anytime that game opens up, it's automatically set. Because it's default set to like 256 bytes or bits. I don't know. I want to say bytes. Yeah, I mean it's not shit when you think about it, you know. But if it's in bytes, 2048 is going to be 2 gigs, you know. So it'll save up 2 gigs of garbage and then dump it, which I don't really have an issue with. I'll still notice my garbage collects, and they don't get like bigger stutters, you know. Like it's not like oh, now you're saving this much and it's a bigger stutter that you notice. Like if I do notice that garbage collect, it's still just what I would have noticed with the small one. Yeah, exactly. Because I used to always change that shit in the console like every time, and I'd forget sometimes and it bugged me, but found that nerdy shit, man. Now every time I open the game. If your desync is still pretty high, it might be worth to check your network settings to make sure your computer's using the Ethernet and not still your previous Wi-Fi settings. Nice, nice. As long as you were prepared for that. Yeah, whenever I plugged mine in, it seemed like I was like, oh, can I run these bitches simultaneously to where like if I drop Ethernet, the Wi-Fi picks up? I think I can, but that's just not gonna work in gaming. Shit'll fucking DC me, and then I'll fucking reconnect, and then if I connect to the game on Wi-Fi and then the Ethernet kicks back on, it's gonna boot me again. I'm like, wow, oh, nope. The ship was crafting along very nicely, and I hit a hiccup. Plugged what in? Oh, nah. That one probably not. It just being internet. If it were like a hard drive or something, because some cases too, I've been looking at a lot of cases, you might end up with the case that has like hot swappable drives and shit, and you might end up fucking into some wild shit. Hot swappables in the name, but and so that means like you should be able to do it with the computer on, but even those maybe sometimes. 。 You mostly can't get away from real tech. I mean, real tech and Intel kind of run the network card game. I think I remember you saying you have Intel, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, so but that doesn't mean you don't. Ethernet's not done by someone else. I'm pretty sure it's real tech. And Asus, I mean, they don't give you shitty shit. The Strix is their top of the line, their Tough is their bottom line. I got a Tough monitor. Whenever I went out and got my monitors. Cheaper. My fucking nephew went out and got a way better monitor. And like both of them, bro, they got sick ass monitors. I'm like, fuck you guys. My youngest nephew, he's got a monitor, a gigabyte KVM switch. Pretty sure he could plug in his like have multiple inputs and then like do picture in picture. Remember that shit from back in the day? You could do that shit and then like easy switching back and forth, like it's built for that, like multiple source shit. Like I can do it on mine too, but I just did it with my PlayStation not too long ago, and it's kind of a pain in the ass without like a remote. Monitor needs a remote, damn near a TV. Yeah, those gigabytes are nice, man. Oh, you got one of them curves? Yeah. I know curved are really, really good for monitor wise. Like everyone thought the TVs, like the whole curved screens fell off and shit, but just for TVs really. And motherfuckers were relevant as fuck because it had something to do with the distance that you are from the screen. No, dude, I'm not doing no jigsaw puzzles, bro. Shit, yeah, man. Staying safe over here. Where the fuck do all these components keep on going, bro? Butt fucking. Who you butt fucking? That guy? That guy sounded like he might let you. Ah. You know best. Go in the tunnel. You just said you were gonna go in the tunnel. Fuck it. Goddamn ships like fucking building a house, bro. It'll take this much. Fucking 10 years later, you know, it's gonna take this much. Another 10 years later, oh, a little more money. I'll get this bitch done. Oh shit. Yeah, here we go. Fuck is going on with this goddamn thing? Not had this much trouble building a goddamn ship like this. 60 small tubes now? Where in the fuck did the 70 go that we just made? What the fuck? Yo, this is tripping me out. Activate. Start using the motherfuckers before they go somewhere else. Jesus. Shit. Finally put the hydrogen tank in. Jeez. God damn, bro. Finally done. Fuck yeah. The fuck are these? Oh, steel suspensions. Those motherfuckers, bro. Crafty, I say. Why the fuck does this thing have an air vent? What am I looking for here? That's this. Oh, shit. Bro, this thing's decked out with fucking Gatlings. Fuck yeah. Damn, this thing's starting to look wild. This thing's chugging along. Looking good, looking good. Already built. Shit. Holy shit. It's already built a lot. Oh, you fucker. No, no, no. You do the fucking. It's your turn. I think I might need platinum. Yes. Oh, server restart. Ooh, must be around 7 then. Hey, it's like right at 7. Holy shit. I think my window works better than the fridge. Crack that bad boy open, put your little soda can, soda bottle, whatever. Bitch will be colder than the fridge will have it in 15 minutes. Maybe 30. As long as you're not putting it in like window with sun. So you know that sun just heats shit up. Oh, to the tunnels. My bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. You got that fucked RNG on that one. Hey, here's a box, but here's two scientists. Hey, here's the box, but here's two scientists. Oops. This shit's been running like doo-doo. Fuck do you do? Wow. Jesus. Man, my server's taking forever to restart. Watching this lobby empty out. It's like being at fucking daycare and the last kid, you know, and your fucking parents not fucking picking your ass up, bro. Yeah, I'm that fucking nerd right now. There I go. Mom's home. Mom's at daycare. I forgot I threw on a new movie. I'm not even paying attention to it. Nice. Right over there to the left. Past Frank. The yellow poncho. Yeah, damn it. It's close. Alright, I need to turn that motherfucker back on. Manufacturing, small, large. Turn on. And activate. Check their production. The stuff for that ship, I obviously have, like, overnight sleeping and shit, I fucking ran out of materials. But, all that shit that I'm fucking, that I need for that goddamn massive ass spaceship, bro, I still, like, oh, I found out what happened to all those things. Damn, that's tough. All that shit, man, I'm still making it. That's goddamn. As I'm past the sheet metal stuff, you know, that fucking $250,000 number. I'm past that item, but like there's still like, I don't know if you remember me saying, I was like going through some of the numbers, dude. There's some still pretty high numbers in this bitch of some shit, bro. I'm like, god damn. It's like, what the fuck? Hey, what's I get all this? It's one of those games that, man, like I ran through the first few tutorials, and I had to like wrap my head around like all the way all this shit's connected and intermingled. Once it's like, as long as the conveyor belts are touching and this and that, the other. I was like, then you could just set it and forget it. But then I ran into like that whole intertangled mess. Like I had this fucking spaghetti of network bullshit, and I was like having to go like, how much iron do I have? Like, what is this? And so I got all lost. Once you realize all the automation and shit, if you want to know everything you got, like I figured out all those screens and shit, bro. I fucking download a script that someone runs, type in a fucking little quick command, bam. Telling me all my shit. Oops. It's just like, man, I'm like fucking making a spaceship from scratch. Goddamn toolbars, man. Fucking get me. I'll spend 3 hours setting up toolbars and still have shit fucked up. Son of a bitch. Really need to set up those keys. What's this bitch say? Oh, I can only make it a certain distance. Huh? fucking uranium lasts forever. Unless you're crafting the goddamn tiered bullshit. Fuckers. What's going on back there? The movie I put on, man, doesn't seem that great. Watch, I'm watching Violent. What is it? Violent Night. It's like a little Christmas comedy crime mystery thing. Right. That's why I put it on too, because I was like, oh, this looks like a Santa Claus fucking one of those bad Santas. Right? That's what you're talking about? Bad Santa? Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Because this bitch has been hiding underneath the bed the entire movie. Oh man, I haven't heard any of them. Or if that's from Bad Santa, I don't remember it. But dude. Fuck yeah. But yeah, no, dude, this bitch has been hiding underneath the bed the whole movie. And each time I look up, man, there's one of these dudes whispering and shit to the other dude. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this motherfucking... Right there, I'm an idiot. Can't fucking see an asteroid right in front of my face. I mean, like, you could switch between third and first person, and I definitely switched to third person real fast, because I couldn't see nothing, and I was, like, spinning around. It was just one of those space things. I was spinning around, like, oh, which way is it? And I start flying off to the wrong asteroid. Looked back, I was like, oh, that's the asteroid I need. What the fuck, dude? You need spotlights, because whenever I'm trying to, like, dock this bitch on the asteroid, bro, and if I'm well, not even coming in high, I just can't see shit, bro. So yeah, definitely, like, I'd stop coming, you know? I'm like, so cut it off. Fucking rubber slipped off type shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Fucking. But fucking, yeah, that's a big issue I've been having. Rectify that shit, dude. This goddamn fucking little stutters though. So it's like, it's gotta be my computer, right? See, I'll just put all this shit on medium. Oh, that changed some shit. Uh-oh. Come on. What happened? I broke it. Oh, everything got dark. Whoa, everything's like re-rendering. It doesn't even look. Oh, there it is. Oh. Talk about polygon dinosaurs. Yeah, rust dinosaurs. Fuck yeah, man. The model we were never supposed to see. Uh-oh. The fuck's a parallax shot? Whoa. Oh, those are all my fucking markers. Way too high for this shit. Dude, that fucker's coming in fast. Yeah. I don't like the name of that. I don't got no guns on this bitch. I'm gonna make a goddamn miner that can defend itself, bro. Fuck. Not really, no, it's just... What do you mean? I was just stating I need a miner with guns on it. This bitch is defenseless. I mean, yeah, everything. Parallax, shadow. The fuck? I don't remember what I'm too high for, but yeah, I'm too high for something. Hence the being too high, but you know. Yeah, there's something coming in. There's an unknown flying object next to me. I don't like it. I don't have a miner that can defend itself. That's what I was just saying. I need just some guns on this motherfucker. Make a better one. Want a better miner. Yeah. Built in the snow, huh? Ow. Oh, shit. You won't put it out there, say open PvP. And I'd point them to the rule that says PvP is allowed if agreed upon, and I am agreeing upon it at Satellite Dish. Come at me, bitch. I'm referring to Article 3, Line 6, Section B. Which one? That one? That's a pretty nice asteroid too. Oh. Better but sexy. Too hot for television. Probably pay-per-view. PPV. Cinemax up in this motherfucker. What's over on this asteroid? That's not the one I want to go to. That motherfucker's far as shit. Gotta be closer. Oh god, that fucking whatever it is, scary. Hate being in a goddamn spaceship floating around type games, bro. That goddamn Star Citizen did it well. This game does it well. No Man's Sky would do it well. Until you got to the point where you realized you're in like a skybox game. Oh, there is a border. It's just hard to get to. The infinity-ness. The void. Yeah, the voidness and like being able to like No Man's Sky, you're able to fly pretty far away from the planet until you start to realize like, oh, I think there's like some game manipulation going on here to make it seem like I'm going farther, but I'm really not, type shit. Like Star Citizen was really great at it, bro. You remember me tripping out in that game, bro? It's just like I fucking just hate floating around in space. Just so dumb. Yeah. Right, probably. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it'd be wild as shit. Like I was watching Interstellar. That's what kind of got me like. Yeah, bro, it was just like one of the best fucking movies, you know. I threw that bitch on in 4K and shit, bro. I was like, I was just geeking out on that and this fucking game, bro. One night, bro, I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning watching that movie. It's just because that movie ran to that long, bro. I would have never been up that late. It was like finishing up and getting to the end. I was like, God damn, bro, what time is it? 3:30. Good lord. But like fucking that's kind of what kickstarted me on this little fucking, and it's just that like said it 5 times now, 5 minutes, but that voidness, bro, I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on, bro? Because like I even before I put the camera on, the camera helps out like scope out asteroids before you fly to them. I was sitting there trying to look at an asteroid. I was like, oh, that's got to be gold, bro. I was flying towards a planet. That motherfucker would have took me forever to get there. It just had that like gold type look, and it was that little dot that you're talking about, the Earth being and shit. It's just like, oh, I think that's an asteroid. Fuck. And it just never got bigger, never got better. I was like, I need to fucking stop, bro. This is. Yeah, bro. My guy would be all fucking hurt. What do you mean there's no gold here? It's just a dust planet? God damn it. Might put some parachutes in this motherfucker and try to go land it on this planet I'm orbiting. I just know like there's like ways, man, I could fucking build up. I was sitting there going to bed and I was like, bro, you can make a fucking little grid thing, because all the separate buildings and spaceships, that's essentially like broken. It's a grid. You can make a fucking like small fob operating base, or like just the small little essentials, like, because there's small tiers as well. You can do basic or the normal thing, but you just do these little basic blocks, shoot that bitch down to a planet. You can like make these little shoot pods, bro, and you can like shoot that bitch from an asteroid and have that motherfucker go land on the planet, and then you can even like spawn there, like access the camera from like the antenna relay type shit, bro. And like that's getting into shit I haven't even brushed on, but like that's all the shit I'm like, bro, I could fucking make little probes and shit to fucking poof, shoot down on the, yeah, shoot out into space, fucking connect to them, even control them and shit if I wanted to, but like even, or like shoot them onto planets to see if there's even any resources next to that landing zone, you know, fucking, or like just to kind of cover a wide area before I fucking just touch down on a planet. There's not a lot of planets. That's the limitation to the game, is there is like, I think 6 or 5 planets, you know, but it's all asteroids, you know. So but yeah, it's planet thing they're big ass motherfuckers though. I don't know. looking at some people's in global chats, and it does seem like it takes some time to do shit, but they do have those nerds we were talking about. Get shit done. Yeah, or it's just it's all this automation shit, bro. And like the server I play on is an official business. It's got PvP sectors and shit. The way it's broken up into is it's pretty cool. If like if I were to go to an official server, all the planets are in one server, you know, like you fly seamlessly from planet to planet. This server's broken it up to where if you, each planet's like its own server, so there's 6 servers, and if you go so far into the boundary of one of those, you transferred, kind of like Atlas. I was like, oh, that's pretty smart, and so then that enables them to have those nerds make those crazy big things, and they kind of adjusted, because there's limitations and shit too on the official server that doesn't let people build so big, and limits I mentioned earlier to the other day, like specialty blocks. There's like things that move the grids around and shit, 'cause that's what taxes the server. Pistons and rotors and mining drills, you know, like you're saying. So they gotta do it in like sections. Oh, that's interesting. It gets back to, you remember me telling, like, in Ark, the de-rendering, like whenever someone would be getting eggs in the Wyvern Cove, and if they were by themselves and they died, they would get back to their Wyvern, and it'd be like this weird, you know, like, oh, the Wyverns aren't aggroed on it, and it's just kind of floating somewhere weird, and when I pulled up, all the wild wyverns were flying away. That's like whenever I would always talk about, because the game de-renders you. You know, it's trying not to, like, if no one player's in the area, it's not going to try to like load it and shit. So that's pretty interesting. To know that, like what you're saying, people that were running tunnels and running around on top of them would be kind of, there'd be interference. They were seeing interference on the back end. That's pretty wild. Yeah, yep, and those millis, that's exactly what I mentioned too. Like all the geeky nerds, man, you start, and that, like, those milliseconds matter, bro. And the tunnels and shit, we're fucking trying to PvP and just like, or if you think about it, tunnels running underneath someone's base, and there's a raid going, I get 4 milliseconds in that raid, bro. Fucking headshot, and it can matter the difference. It can make the raid, you know. So yeah, I think the game should get pretty interesting and more like stable, more for like not the hardcores, you know, because that's where the game's really shined. for the past 5 years, man, is you gotta be just like an Ark, man. You're not a hardcore player, and not at all, you know, fucking. Yeah, call it Bob's coming in, fucking like, oh, be able to call it, oh, they'll be here for 3 months. They seem to have some shit together. They'll be here for a while, you know. Oh no, these guys will be here for fucking 2 weeks. No, that's what I would tell you guys too. Like, one of the first things I told you guys, I was like, look, guys, I already got 1,000 hours in this game and fucking word on PC, bro. Like, I have an idea of what we need to do, you know. Nah, I'm not a G at it, but I got an idea, guys. Oh, my dampeners are on, bro. I would have wrecked out my whole fucking ship. Tapping out for the food on that server. But for the food, that server never has supermarkets or gas station looted for food. Ship, it's heavy as fuck. Hey, that chick that was underneath the bed came out. She's got a gun now. Oh, never mind. It's a bottle. Oh, I need a message. GameStar, Richie. Oh, I don't know. I can only see a little bit of that Discord that he's in. Yesterday I was just popping off. I was trying to get him to come play Sea of Thieves yesterday, but he seen it all late and never he came by. I don't know. I'm starting to, like, I'm streaming right now too. I'm starting to just stream everything. I don't give a bit. Not trying to get famous. I just want to document some of the shit that I do. Might not be the most entertaining, but it's what I do. Like I said before, you know, I got the CPU and it's always in the back of my head. I might as well be streaming it. We've always talked about sometimes there's moments we get. Like whenever I wrecked my goddamn spaceship shit, bro. I was like, man, I wish I was streaming that. I could have went and got the clip and showed like, been like, dude, look at this shit. Yeah, yeah, and I know, like, it... Yeah, but like, yeah, I think it would be hard to make it now big as a streamer, because like, people just have like teams behind it all, you know, but... Oh look, it's Glass. Gaming, starting to think I'm your biggest fan. You are. You are Glassbong. Oh, you're the only one that watches me. I always miss his comments until like fucking 10 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, who the fuck's down here? Oh shit, it's Glass. Yesterday he was like, man, I was just talking about you. Game star, Richie, next. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as it's in the tube capped up, it should be good for a while, a year. It says, what's good, bro? Nah, shit, man. You chilling. You're talking to Glass too, just so you know. I think. Oh wait, your voice isn't coming through. That sucks. No, it's not glue or cement. All it is your your CPU and the CPU cooler and shit, like they'll be real flat, like flat as fuck, you know, to your eye, and they'll even feel real flat. But there's gonna be the small imperfections, and that's all thermal paste really is for, is to fill in any small gaps. Yeah, to get that therm, and that's why you could spend hours on YouTube going through. And a few years ago it was a big debate, but there's been like Jay's 2 Cents and Gamers Nexus, they've kind of squashed all this shit. There's been a few other big YouTubers that have squashed that shit, but you could put a whole bunch on there. Yeah, it's not going to be the greatest for the next time you need to go in there. It's going to be messy and dirty, but the more you put on, kind of the better. But you can kind of get it down to just a fine amount, you know, because all you're really trying to do is fill in gaps, so you don't need a whole lot. I'm going to see if I can't get your voice to come through relatively easily. Just have to add an audio book capture. Discord. And it should be these guys there. I still don't see it. Yeah, I, I remember that issue as well, but I also remember getting it situated. No. Mikey? It was probably Mikey B. Mikey whatever, and the whatchamacallit. It says it's inactive. J-Hall. um, it really should just pick you up from. Oh, I wonder if I can do application Discord. Match title. Same executable. Editor. An editor. Yeah, I cannot figure out. How I did it last time. Because your voice is right there. Say something? Yeah. It's weird. OBS doesn't want to pick you up for some reason. Um...
Sure, I have to do, it'll just start right up with it.
Yes. Oh, that's what I've been doing. I've been fucking that up. Heh. I've been adding it to the wrong to the wrong scene. I need to go over here. Fucking goober. Name that Discord. HyperX. There it is. Now you're in there.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. There it is. He's.
What's up, you fucking Canadian?
There it is.
He's in our Discord, isn't he?
I believe so. Yeah, Class Spawn Gaming.
Yeah.
Yep. I was basically adding all your voice to the Backsoon scene, and I switched over to the Backsoon scene for a split second, and he was like, oh, there it is.
There's Dan.
And then I wasn't there though, like it would just be you talking in the Backsoon screen. So that's what made me realize what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh shit, I get it. Fuck. I remember, like, even whenever I had figured it out, too, before, I was like, it wasn't, like, a hard thing to do. I just needed to add Discord to be picked up. And that's all we use now, man, Discord. I just wish PS5 would get that integration going.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine picking up a console again.
No.
It's so. I mean, well, you remember that one day one night I got on Ark with you, and it was like a new map dropped or something like that, and I played for like an hour, and everybody had jumped out of the chat, or me and you were in a chat by ourselves, and I'm like, yeah, dude, this ain't for me anymore.
No, I remember you were like all stoked. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on tomorrow, do some shit, and then whatever, and then you hopped on the next day. Talking in global, and I just started talking shit to you. Not to talking global no more, because it was PvP still, you know. I was just like, dude, and we were like, me and Richie were fighting with these goddamn Germans like right before, and I was like, bro, shut up, and like I was just like, shut up, Bob, and you never got in voice chat, never heard from you. You asked for a ride to the knob, and I never heard from you again.
No, I was like, you're thinking the last time I played Ark. I'm talking about the last time I played Ark on console.
Oh,
it was the map drop that has the shadow mains on it.
Oh yeah, Gen 2, bro. That's
yeah,
whenever
and
I got Gamester
the whole tribe.
Yeah, that's whenever I even got Gamester in.
Yeah, the whole tribe was building a base in that cave, and I remember because there was a shadow main right outside the cave entrance that kept killing everybody, and it was built up, and I was doing what I always do in Ark, and I remember just saying to you, like, I can't do this anymore, dude. I can't play console.
I don't know, man, because that's where Gamester came in, and that's where you pretty much met him. I remember you playing with him for a while.
Yeah, but no, Gamester played with us before that.
I'm pretty sure he got in on Gen 2, but I can't for sure remember. It'd be like one of his tellings, but that's always the funny thing about me, man. I never really remember.
I want to say he was with us on Crystal Owl.
Oh, you're
that's where he was
100% correct.
Yep. When we built in the cave, that's when he was with us. Because I think he might have even been on when the cave got raided.
You were the only one on, but I think he was like tribed up with us. And whenever he hopped on and was like, "What the fuck happened?" It was like, and you were like, "Yeah, this is a raid. Like this is what happens when we get raided.
Yeah,
all our morale, all that shit that we were like, yeah, gung ho about. That's all gone."
Dude, that raid still pisses me off because there was like one thing I could have done, and I can't remember what it was exactly.
You're telling me, man. Well, no, dude, you're telling. There was honestly not a lot you could have done other than knowing that all the turrets were fucked up and needed to go and put a bunch of them on aimed creatures as well, because all of our turrets on all of our walls, bro, were set to only players. And they carbo rated us, bro, just like
they did.
Just like they
That's
would.
Right.
You told me what they did, and I was just so butthurt because it was something that you're the only one on, and like you could defend, but like there's only so much you can do whenever they carve. But then, like I like the things I'll tell people too is like, oh yeah, he was just like, I heard he told me he was just watching one entrance and then they blew in through the back. So like in my head it's just like some shit out of a movie, where it's like, come on, man, you could have just been watching it. But honestly, dude, there's not a lot you could have done.
I killed like 3 of them motherfuckers too. I remember because they had like a wyvern like off to the side, and then they were up top, right where a teleporter was, and I was picking them off by the wyvern, and then I was picking them off up top, and they kept trying to jump down. They were trying to they were trying to drain our turrets, is what they were trying to do, and our turrets were completely full. And they gave up on that, and I remember kept thinking I should have just grabbed the fucking Giga and TP'd up there and had that thing on aggressive, and it would have wiped them right the fuck off the top of that fucking cliff. But it's all those things that, like, in now you sit back and you think about it, but in the moment you're like frantically thinking about 50 fucking things all at once.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, why did I think of that?
Yeah, that's what I always gotta tell myself whenever I look back at it. It's like, there's not much you could have done. Like, I know I'd be in the same fucking boat. Be like, oh my god! and without
started
knowing,
TPing
like,
aggressive gigas up through the fucking teleporter, man. But you know what? We had just got on there. That was before you could transfer tames in, because I remember us thinking we're only going to be able to keep this base till you can transfer tames in.
That was right when that was the first transfer in.
Was it?
Yeah. That happened because transferred opened up like 12 hours before.
Okay.
Yeah. And we were sitting there waiting for it too, bro. It was like one of those two where like we're all prepped and ready, and then I had to go to the store.
That's right. You were at the store.
Yeah,
you
bro.
came back and I'm like, we don't got a base, dude.
Yeah, dude, I was so mad, bro.
Because that was a kick-ass. I love that fucking base, dude. That was a kick-ass fucking base.
Yeah, that cave location is a alpha spot on like we played on 2 unofficial servers on PC, and both of them have that as a damn, I can't get in that little hole. Have it as an alpha location, and and people were like getting dev wipe. Sounds so bad to us because we imagine the whole base getting dev wiped, but is what they were doing is they were just orping the thing, blocking people from building in that bitch. Because I feel like it's an OP cave too. Like, yeah, it's got 2 entrances, but it's a pretty OP fucking cave. Pretty fucking slick.
Because they weren't. There was no way they were getting into that other entrance, because the entrance they got into was the wall.
Yeah.
That's what they went through, was the wall. They couldn't have gone through that. They couldn't have done the fucking turtle bomb.
They could have. Just knowing that what all our turret settings were, they definitely could have. It might have been harder logistically to get it there, like whistling it, but they could have done it.
Well, no, because the bottom entrance was guarded by platforms. It wasn't guarded by a wall. There was a wall there, but once you got past the initial entrance and you went into the cave, there was platforms all around that those turtles couldn't have got. They could have walked them in there, but they wouldn't have done anything.
They could have walked because our front entrance. I wasn't there whenever it happened, so you have a better memory. But all I know is all our turrets were set on only players, and both of those things were pretty easy to walk turtles up to our turrets and blow out the whole wall. Whenever I heard that, it all made sense in my head.
Yeah.
Like both of our walls were able to get turtle bombed out. It pissed me off. I've dwelled on it for years. Both of our entrances were turtle bombable very easily.
Because once they got in, they took out the gens. Like, there was no problem them taking out the gens, and they didn't do those with turtles. And once they took out the gens, the whole fucking cave shut down.
Well, yeah. You don't with turtle bombing, you're just sending them in like towards the pillars. It works because it's 6 times, and those pillars will drop a whole bunch of fucking hatch frames at a time. You can break, if you can break that ground barrier holding up those turrets, and fucking solid, man. But yeah, once you get an opening, we didn't have internal turret, but goddamn turtle bombs, bro. They would have just like eased their way in. It was even before nets. Like now, it'd be like, why didn't you net them, bro? You could have netted the fucking turtle. I would have been sitting there telling you, like, net them, dog.
Well, I was holding them off for a while, and then they managed to get in far enough to destroy beds, and once they did that, I was fucked.
What am I even doing here?
Because I remember, I can't remember what the fuck. We had something like up on a ledge, and I just, as soon as they got in, I was just like, oh fuck it, and I just whistled aggressive, and shit just started fucking killing him like fucking crazy. And then they threw a fucking giga, and it was just, it didn't fucking matter at that point.
Yeah.
It just fucking wiped. I just watched the screen just started fucking scrolling fucking red.
You got me ran.
Yep. That that reminds me. Do you remember the time we were at? Oh, what the fuck was his name? Oh, the fucking New Zealand dude. We used to call him Australian.
Elkie.
The fuck was? Huh?
Elkie.
Yeah. No. The dude. Elkie was friends with him. Who was
Stitches?
Stitches. Yeah. When we they were gonna run us. They were built up at Blue Orb, and they were gonna run a boss with us. And one of their dudes left who was off on their turrets, and it ended up killing like just fucking hundreds of their fucking babies.
Yeah, bro. We had to raid their base.
Yeah. I like that dude. I thought that dude was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, but he was one of those like super sweats like in Rust that doesn't want to play with you unless you're fucking sweating it out with them. He would like to fuck with the banter, you know, and like every once in a while, but like, man, he got to a point, man, where he wasn't really fucking with anyone unless they were doing the right shit.
Oh, he was so fucking good, dude.
I know.
Some of the shit I watched him do on Wyverns, I was like, what the fuck?
I still use his technique, bro, that he taught us fucking way back on the island, bro, of like pull back before you pick, you know, just to try to get that fucking, your best chance.
Yep.
God damn it.
I can't imagine the fucking pros of picking there are now.
The Griffins, bro. You haven't fucking, that's what makes me not like the game either, bro. Like the goddamn Griffin PvPing, dude. You fucking, they'll sit there and juggle you in a Griffin, bro, and flamethrower your ass and make you to where you can't grapple. Like that's what the juggling term is. They'll fucking drop you, pick you, and every time your guy's doing that animation to try to grapple out, and so you can't. And so like, there's other ways of defeating it now with like net guns and all that, but that juggling, dog, I was like, are you kidding me, dude? This is dumb that it's even fucking like that's even a fucking thing that some fucking nerd out there even thought of. I'm gonna drop them and pick them and drop them and pick them and drop them and pick them and pull out my flamethrower and hit them with the fucking flamethrower and fuck you.
I remember that. I hated PvP in that game. It was so fucking broken.
Yeah, bro, they fucking come out with shit that like makes it better, you know, like I was just saying too with like the net gun, you know, like they'll come out with shit. It'll like make shit from before slightly better, you know, like, oh cool,
Yeah.
I can net the stegos, soaking my turrets, cool, I can do all this, and oh, I can net the griffins. And then they break shit too. It's totally fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, 'cause everything they put in to counter something is so goddamn OP that it breaks the fucking game every time they do it.
Yeah, it's like, now, what are you doing leaving the fucking base without a goddamn net gun? You know, it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Like, for instance, on Rust, dude. Obviously, I'm not on a PvP server right now, but I guarantee fucking PvP on oil rigs now is fucking insane, because you have the people like...
You're fighting for loot, yeah.
Right. You have the people like us that don't like... We look to see if anybody's taking oil, but we don't like we don't have it timed down. We're not like hyper vigilant looking on the computer. Now... Everybody in the server knows exactly when fucking oil spawns, dude.
Yeah.
And people are just gonna be like flocking to that motherfucker now.
Well, not only that, if that's your only, I was thinking you were going the route of
and loot, and like the good loot, you know.
No, man. I mean the fucking the time between. You know, it's more sparse. I was looking for the wording. You know, like that's it's sparser times between the reloads and shit. So yeah, it's gonna. And then on top of that, people knowing it's there too. So yeah, like what you're saying, but I thought you were going a different route completely. But to add to it. To add to it, it's
but that
less.
Adds, that adds
it's
to that
less.
part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I can guarantee there's just fucking scrappies just flying into that motherfucker now.
It's straight up
whole fucking
whole
teams,
scrappies.
just whole fucking scrappies, dude. Just fucking, I bet you fucking like U.S. large. I guarantee there's like 5 of them motherfuckers coming in every time that fucking thing announces itself.
God damn.
And then there's me on my fucking motorboat flying in, getting fucking shot before I even get within a grid of it. Actually, because I've done this. So remember how I told you the one time I was like, you know, it'd be a really good idea to get scuba gear and go out the fucking oil and just sit underneath it.
I've watched it.
It is a good idea because I've
watched it done on videos. But those you want to know what else those nerds say? You just want to watch out with the sound.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
you have to pay attention.
Yeah, it's OP, but you just want to nerd out on the sound. Now you got to nerd out on how loud your goddamn fucking shit is.
Because I've been underwater, dude, and then all of a sudden I get hit, and I'm thinking, there's not a fucking shark around me, but my tank and the other dude's tank, the sounds like synced up. They were on the same sound, and so our tanks were going off at the same time. I had no idea who was fucking there. That I wasn't around the oil rig. I was just
but yeah,
that ended up happening to me. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I've gone under. I found Tommies. I found customs. And then you find because you know as well as I do, when you get to fucking oil rig, especially if you're a solo and you take fucking oil rig, you're just dumping shit to pick stuff up. Dude, you find all kinds of shit on the fucking floor underneath the oil rig, dude, man. Turbines, fucking, like roadside armor. Like people just dump shit into the fucking water. And, but now, oh my God, I can't imagine the fucking loot that's underneath those things now. Because they don't go, dude, they really nerfed fucking cargo. Because I really do not see cargo. I think I know today when I was playing, I never seen cargo. And last night, I think I see the whole time I was on, and I was on till probably 12:30, 1:45. I only seen cargo pop 3 times, maybe 4. And I played from
shit.
6 o'clock till in 6 hours. So I'm guessing it's every.
God damn it. What do I need?
2.5 hours now. And I think it used to be every 2 rust days is when it came out. I may be wrong. Maybe it was every 45 minutes or something. But
yeah. I don't remember what the fuck I've been trying to do in this motherfucker. Is that shit really already out of platinum?
Let's see here. Hold on. That's what I'll do. Let me get. Put another.
What the fuck is this goddamn thing?
Items.
All kinds of boxes. Oh, whoops. Uh, that shit ran out of platinum already. What the fuck? You know what I'm gonna do?
Nope.
I'm gonna
No, I do not, sir. I have
fucking
no idea what you're gonna do.
attach this spaceship, a little fighter ship, to this fucking miner. And if anything goes wrong out there, I'm just gonna hop in this bitch and go fuck them up. Oh yeah, that's gonna work out perfect. Look at that. That's cool as shit. The turrets just went off. It all works. Bruh, that was the coolest thing I've seen in this game. I had fucking missile shooting off the top of my base and shit. A bunch of guns just fucking shooting at something fucking out there. The fuck was I looking for again? God damn it. Found it. Goddamn missiles. Oh. Your bottoms, it's too nice. Go past me for leaving on those. Why didn't I think of this fucking sooner? Oh, wait, those thrusters. Group in here. Here. Stop. Bam. I'm a fucking genius, you know that?
It happens.
Every once in a while, man. Try to go get some fucking decent platinum. Maybe go fucking play something else. Pilot who doesn't have any fear probably isn't flying his plane to its maximum. John McBride. Uh. What the fuck? Fuck. There she blows. Ace.
Oh yeah, excuse me.
Give it a 6 out of 10.
I was thinking more like a 4, dude. That was just like a.
I was being generous, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, you should hear like because of my acid reflux and stuff, dude. Like when I get like overly full, like so it's one of the reasons why I drink a lot. Like I usually drink like something carbonated when I'm eating, and dude, when I get like overly full, like I'll put out a burp that'll fucking blow out your fucking eardrums.
Shaking the building.
And I feel fucking amazing after it's done because I'm like, oh, because there's so much like pressure built up in my stomach. I'm like, oh, it felt amazing.
Neighbors are sitting there saying, settle down over there.
Yeah, what the hell happened to him? Need
Knocked
someone
over
just
my
fucking blow
clocks.
something up over there?
Had this cuckoo clock in my family for generations.
Is that an earthquake? Yeah, it was weird because I didn't know this, you know, when I was younger, but I was in high school and I had just gotten home from school, and I remember like all of a sudden it felt like it wasn't like you hear in San Francisco, like earthquakes where everything starts shaking, but it was like I felt like this like weird rumbling, and then like my equilibrium was kind of off. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Took a nice
And
big
no,
shit, didn't you?
no, I fucking I turned on the news because back then it was actually relevant that night, and was watching, and there was it's like a 2.7 earthquake, and found out that we have Pittsburgh, well, this whole Western Pennsylvania, this whole area sits on a fault line that's even bigger than the San Andreas fault. The only difference between our fault line and their fault line is our fault line isn't active.
Oh, except for whenever you felt it.
Except where I felt it, yeah. And I felt it a couple times since then, and then I always like look at the internet or check the news, and it's always like, yeah, there was like a 1.2 earthquake. Like I can feel it now, but it was weird that day. I was like, what the fuck was that? That was a fucking earthquake.
Yeah, I've never felt one of those, man. I'd be like, the hell? I'd be in the same boat.
It was weird because it wasn't like it just your equilibrium just felt like
Jostled.
off. Yeah, like you're like almost like not dizzy but kind of dizzy type feeling.
So weird as shit. And they look weird too. Anytime you see them in like a recording of them, they're like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like everything sways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Moves different. The space station that I did build, though, the one that I don't like,
Yeah.
it does just gobble through all the ore that I fucking throw through it, bro. Every time I went out and got a whole fuck ton of iron, filled up my ship, I was like, yeah, this is a fuck ton. Even filled up there's a little on the screen, or it counts out to 1,000,000. And I was like, yeah, that bar's off the fucking map. You know, I'm fucking 1.2 mil, fucking chilling. Come back in 10 minutes, bro, it's fucking halfway gone. I'm like, god damn, bro. But it is a lot of iron that's cooking up. Like, I look over at the other screen, that bar is fucking full as fuck too. But I'm like, bro, that's fast. Not getting a lot of platinum here. Oh shit.
See, that's the one thing that bugs me about this server, and it's not like it bugs me in a bad way. It bugs me because I never pick up on it. Like, I'm looking here, I just did 2 fucking runs, and all I have is half a box of stone. I actually have 48,000 fucking stone because it's double fucking stacked. I'm like, it's a half a goddamn box of fucking stone on 2 fucking runs.
Yeah. Half a row is a row. Holy shit, that's a lot of those too. What the fuck? Ah, that's hilarious. Those are all chugging back along. I'm gonna go put my guy to fucking cryo sleep. Sure, that bitch says missing component. Alrighty, probably at that point, all the steel grids are gone. Shit, I'll be right back.